Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel SS Analysis. First of all, I would like to tell you that if you are watching this video first time, subscribe my channel to see my more upcoming videos on analysis of different commodities and equity indices. And second important thing is to watch this video till its end to understand this solely to take your decision. Your one like will motivate me to be regular in working more hard for you. So let us start the day to analyze the movements of natural gas futures in different time frames. So friends, here you can see a weekly chart of natural gas futures. So here you can see how the natural gas futures have finally found a base here. It delivers the 3.590 during the last few weeks since the first week of December 2021 after a sliding move from the top of the seasonal peak what we have seen during the month of October 2021 at the $6.525. From here, the natural futures continued to slide up to the first week of December 2021, and during the month of December 2021 the natural futures finally found a strong base here at the levels of the 3.624. So friends, here I find that this base still seems to be a good opportunity to go long, because here you can see that how the natural futures continue to struggle to find a breakout above the levels of $4 but could not. And finally, during the second week of January 2022, the natural futures found a breakout above the levels of the 4, and here you can see that the natural futures tested a high at the levels of the 4.876 during this week and continued to struggle here to find a breakout here, but on a downward move, the natural futures tested a low at the lowest level 3.793 amid this fall during the second week of January 2022. But once again, the natural futures found a strong bouncing move during the third week of January 2022 when we witnessed a squeezing rally on January 27 when the rollover was there. For February context, the natural gas futures tested a high at the lowest of 7.4 on January 27, but finally closed the week at the lowest of 4.664. And here one more attempt was there by natural gas futures when the natural gas futures found a bumpy move during the last week of January and tested a high at the 5.569 during this week. So friends, here I find that the natural gas futures have finally tested this support at the 3.911 during the last week, from where we have seen a rally during this week where you can see that how the natural gas futures have shown a strong upward move during the last week from the level to the 4.040, which is an eminent level for natural gas futures. So friends, here this is a strong support, I will say, because from here the natural gas futures found a steep upward move to fill this gap what we have seen here, and finally tested a high at the level to the 4.757 during the last week, but finally found some exhaustion here and closed the week at the level to the 4.431. So friends, here you can see that how the natural gas futures have been still maintaining an uptrend with higher highs and higher lows since the last week of December 2021. We have seen this uptrend is still continue, where I find that this zone looks evident enough for a breakout move. If we find a sustainable move by natural gas futures during the upcoming week well above the levels of the 4.671 on the upper side, a final breakout can be seen here well above the levels of the 5.053, but on the lower side I find that a downward move the natural gas futures could test the levels of the 3.994, where the psychological support at the 4 will provide one more reversal to natural gas futures, because the natural gas futures could remain extremely volatile during the upcoming week, and amid growing volatility we could find a short squeezing because the next week could be shorter, as we are going to have an holiday on February 21st. So we will have only 4 trading days during the upcoming week. So friends, now let us check this move in a daily chart here. So here in a daily time frame, here you can see that how the natural gas futures struggling below the immediate resistance at the levels of the 4.571, which is an immediate resistance. So friends, here I find that a gap up opening on the first trading session of the upcoming week above the levels of $4.711 will result in a sharp upward move that could push the natural gas futures back up to the levels of $5.584, where a sustainable move by natural gas futures could keep this uptrend intact. As here you can see that in the daily time frame, still the natural gas futures have been sustaining well above the 200 days moving average. So here I find that if the natural gas futures find a breakout above the upper end of HMF cloud on the first trading session of the upcoming week, we'll see this uptrend to continue, where the immediate resistance can be seen at the 26 days moving average, which is currently at the levels of the 5.564, and the next resistance will be at the levels of the 6, which is a psychological resistance, but here a sustainable move by natural gas futures could result in a sharp upward move up to the levels of the 7.4. So here I find that once again the natural gas futures could find short squeezing on the lower day on February 24th for March futures. So here I find that this could result in a sharp upward move. Undoubtedly, this upward move could be sensitive because here once again the natural futures could find a heavy sell-off during this week. So friends, here I find that the natural futures could repeat the first week of January 2022, when the natural futures started this week from the levels of the 4.7 and finally tested a high at the levels of the 5.544. But here I find that a short squeezing can be seen on February 24th. The natural futures could repeat this move what we have seen on January 27th. So this move could be repeated once again. So I am expecting the natural gas futures could remain in the uptrend up to the mid of March, where I find that the natural gas futures could test the levels of the 5.5 during the upcoming weeks. First, now let's check this move in an hourly time frame. So here in an hourly time frame, here you can see that how the natural gas futures have shown a good stand by the formation of this bullish crossover in an hourly time frame, which looks evident enough for a gap up opening on the first trading session well above the levels of the 4.676. So friends, here I find that the natural gas futures could remain extremely volatile during the upcoming week, because here I find that above the levels of the 4.767, the natural gas futures could remain in bullish territory, and on the lower side, if the natural gas futures find a sustainable move well below the 200 days moving average, which is currently at the levels of the 4.264, the natural gas futures could continue to slide up to the levels of the 4.040, and here a big down well below the levels of the 4.040 could keep the natural gas futures under heavy selling pressure. So friends, here the natural gas futures could remain extremely volatile during the upcoming week. So thank you friends, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to share this video with your more and more friends. Thank you.